Hello, good evening, and welcome to Small Time TV. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Woiwurrung Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations, and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and welcome any First Nations people we have with us here tonight at Small Time or streaming from wherever you may be. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very, very excited to introduce to you all the fabulous, wonderful, incredible, other superlatives, Rat Hammock.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Welcome to Small Time.
Thank you.
It was like a big reveal, you know? Could have been anyone, but it's Rat Hammock.
There was a lot of superlatives.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the superlative. So, are you ready to play a couple of songs?
Would love to. Yeah.
What are you going to start with?
This song is called Mud. This is our first time doing a performance of this stature. It feels kind of strange but exciting. You never notice me unless I'm leaving, but still I hang around, 'cause you might need to see just how my sister's gone, or if I'm eating well. I get these fever dreams, you're laying here with me, but then the house burns down. I watch you touch his arm, I feel it in my skin, I feel it everywhere. I will always be your receiver now. When you hear this song on your stereo, finally you're gonna know you are clean and I am mud. All in your living room mud, out of your shower mud. I know that I'm just mud. He sees me take his bins, the green and yellow lids do not apply to him. For almost 15 years I dragged his filth away so he can buy more milk. And if he'd ask my name, he'd know my wife is sick, he'd know that I am tired. I get up every day and drag his filth away, 'cause I am mud. I will always be your receiver now. When you hear this song on your stereo, finally you're gonna know you are clean and I am mud. All in your living room mud, out of the shower at mud, around the still mud. I know that I'm just mud. Shotgun team, this underneath. I got you, we're born brand new. The swimming blue, I know that. Your shotgun grief is where you sleep. I got you, with TV shows, we're singing snow. I know that, she knows that, you know that. The world is, the world is, the world is, the world is mine. How you doing out there in small-time TV world? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rat hammock. That's not our second song. That's our theme song.
That was sick.
Thanks.
I know you said that this is the first time that you've played in this situation, but natural. The four of you loved it.
You have to say that.
Hey, wait a minute.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah. So 3 of the 4 of you have mics. Who wants to do the introducing? I'd love one of you to introduce the 4 of you. Or can you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, let's introduce
Okay,
each
great.
other, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's Tom.
2 truths and a lie.
Tom, Shredder.
Yeah. This is Jack on the drums, also shredder.
This is Dom on the bass. And this is Jackson on the vocals and guitar.
Just the vocals. This is a prop guitar.
It's not even plugged in.
That was that. It was 2 songs. Beautiful. Loved it. So I have like an odd surname. My name's Emily Ulman, and I'm often asked to spell my name, and it gets confusing. And I say Ulman like unbelievable, ultimate, la la la. Rat hammock. Like, okay, let's talk about, like, I've read interviews where you talk about where the band name came from. That doesn't concern me so much as I want one of you or all of you to spell out how you, because
It's funny you say that.
why? Okay,
We've been practicing for this. Go on, Jackson.
Oh, no.
and please talk into the mics, please.
Yes. It's spelled capital R, capital A, capital T, exclamation mark, HAMMOCK, all one word.
Lowercase.
Lowercase, yeah.
So, who else wants to have a go? Because Jackson got it wrong.
RAT exclamation point HAMMOCK RAT capitalized.
Okay,
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
all capitalized.
All one. No. Oh,
Tom got it wrong. Who else wants to go? Anyway, we could do this all night. So, okay, I've spelled your band name many, many, many times. So it's capital, exclamation mark.
Yeah.
I like what is the thinking?
It's Panic at the Disco level formatting.
It is. Yeah, it's panic in general. It's just like it gives me anxiety.
We get a lot of flack from anyone who works in media about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy
And
to Google.
and to those people we say, stuff you.
Yeah, no, I
No,
love it.
sorry.
It's no.
We
Yeah.
apologise
Do not piss off
profusely.
the media.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of them here. Hey, Ro.
So Rat Hammock started off as a trio.
No, it was a 4-piece in the
Okay.
beginning, and then we've had a slew of bass players that
Okay.
have kind of come in and out around the core
It's
group.
like the drummer in Spinal Tap.
All right.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
I swear I saw you as a 3-piece once, but maybe not.
Oh,
That's okay.
possibly.
When did you start out?
we've been a band for a long time. We put our first release out in 2017. Yeah, first we put an EP out called Pam in 2017.
Yeah. And so how long were you together before the release? Like how long has Rat Hammock been?
Probably like a year and a half or something before then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a fair while.
Probably like 2016 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
don't know. I'm not good at dates.
That's okay. So like 2015 to 16-ish,
Yeah.
thereabouts. That's a fair while.
Mm.
And so in various incarnations, but generally a 4-piece.
Yeah.
And now maybe 5-piece.
Maybe. Yeah. You
Maybe.
got the inside scoop.
We'll see. We'll see. You've heard it here first. I love a scoop.
So did we.
So, like any kind of, like if you'd started again, like if Rat Hammock started now, would you change anything? Would you do anything differently? Would you kind of like, just...
Definitely. We
What
would
would you
definitely do lots of stuff differently. I think the first thing, and maybe everyone else will tell me that it's wrong. There's definitely, I mean, I guess I wouldn't change anything in that it's, that typical, like, we ended up here and we're in this room all together. But I think that maybe putting music out earlier would have been beneficial. That's like...
Yeah, so a year and a half after you formed, you put out music.
Yeah. And I think that we burned a lot of songs by that point that were probably okay. And also feel like maybe the amount you learn when you put music out is so beneficial that the earlier that you do that is is better.
Yeah, that's good
Probably.
advice.
Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think?
I definitely agree with that, and also the way that you put your music out. Like we dropped an EP almost immediately, and we definitely were very new to the game then, and we definitely probably could have had a campaign that went on for like 6 months, but instead
Oh, so you mean like the way that you release the music, like instead of just having maybe releasing a single first, or or having a bit like teasing people with a bit of airplay before launching the
just
entire
actually given the release a bit more value than, hey, this is the release, it's out there, that's it.
Yep. That's cool. Anyone else want to add anything else that you'd change?
I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I was like a fan of the band for so long.
That's so nice.
So I was just there. That didn't really make a difference to me.
How many bass players?
We've had 3 bass players that have been like, we've played with many bass players.
Yeah.
We've probably played with like most of the bass players in Melbourne.
Are you sweating right now? Are you feeling a bit unsure and precarious about your position?
Oh, all the time. But that's just me in everyday life.
I'm a fan of the band. I'm a fan of the band.
Oh, they know. I'm actually a top fan on Facebook of the band. It's very heady stuff.
I love that. And do any of you write or perform in other bands? Write for or perform in other bands?
Indeed. Yeah, it's reduced at the moment.
Okay.
We're on a low, like everything. This is the least amount of bands any of us have been in for a long time, but it's still a few. I maybe let everyone handle their own business.
Business.
After you.
Well, I don't really have. I've got another band called Planet Pain, which is like an old country band with revolving members. So it's like very difficult to get everyone in the same room because there's no set band. But yeah, that's and hopefully we'll see some of it now with the not being able to play any shows. Normally gets put on the back burner because it's just like it's still just my songs, but the songs that don't have a home here. And normally this kind of takes precedent, but depending on how things go, I've got a lot of time at home at the moment, so maybe you'll hear some Planet Pain soon.
Awesome. Yeah. Tom?
Me and Dom over here play in a sort of lazy punk group called Primetime with Vince, who's currently behind the bar.
He works in the bar.
Oh, there you go. He might have left.
No, he's here.
Yeah, and we were, we kind of just write records to see how fast we can finish them and get them out, which really...
The last EP we did, we wrote, recorded and released in a matter of 5 weeks, I think.
Something like that, I mean, it's interesting.
That's cool.
And our guitarist, Liam, normally goes on cruise ships for 6 months at a time, so we don't do anything else with that, but now he's stuck here, so we'll probably end up doing another record.
That's right. You heard it here first. And I play drums in a band called Pauper Spit as well.
Yeah.
So that's
love the spit.
Yeah, up the spit.
Up the spit.
Up the spit. That's right. And
Awesome.
I don't play in anybody else's band.
Jack's monogamous.
Jack's the loyalist.
Got him on a great contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put him
And
in retainer.
you just like don't give him a mic, and then he just stays put.
Oh, we're trying to give him a mic.
Okay.
Look, I'll give you. I don't know what I can offer you. I'll give you any kind of service if you could get a microphone in front of Jack for more than 35 seconds.
I'll just pressure him live on air. No. So Vince behind the bar, and people working on cruise ships. And do you all have other extracurricular jobs?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I do want to kind of get serious just for a little bit, just about what's happening at the moment and the state of the arts industry, just because I think it's important for viewers to kind of know just how dire it is. Today I heard the old bars closed indefinitely, Tramway Hotel, the Tote. I'm sure you've played all these venues. What does it mean to a band like Rat Hammock, the state of what's happening and venues closing and not being able to play live, and what does it mean?
I guess no one knows right now. It's like so uncharted territory. For us, in terms of our plans, now we operate on like a kind of 18-month plan thing, and that's gone. That's like all of the things that we'd work towards are on hold with no no idea when we could possibly, release music. And then we're going to have to really rethink about the whole way that you do release music now without being able to do a campaign around it, like a touring campaign. And on a more like personal level, it's like completely heart-wrenching to think that some of those venues that we played countless times
May not come back.
may not recover from it. They run pretty low, like a lot of them are struggling
Absolutely.
anyway.
Thin
you know?
margins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky times. So
Yeah.
in terms of what you were just saying about having an 18-month plan, and so for people watching that may not know, sort of when a band has a team, that generally means, management, booking agent, publicist. Who else is in a team that I've just overlooked?
That's pretty accurate. You sometimes have like stage,
Stage crew, roadies and things.
Yeah.
Do you have any team as such?
Yeah, we've got management and a booking agent, and we normally use the same publicist when we are releasing. So, I guess we've got all the goods.
The full set.
The full set, yeah.
Is that new for Rat Hammock?
Nah, we've had a booking. We're with Adam at Fortone, who's a legend, and we've probably been with him for 2 years now or something, almost. Yeah,
when,
year and
when
a
they
half.
opened.
Yeah.
And we've got a great management team at Rad Management.
Yeah.
It's Dan Radburn and his crew.
So you're all sort of liaising and trying to work out what's happening and what next, and it's uncertain times.
Yeah.
But it's great to have opportunities like this to stream live. So we're stoked to.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing to see how artists adapt to it and
Definitely.
what kind of innovative like things we can pull out just to keep going and keep getting the music out there. And it's going to be could be quite inspiring,
I hope
Definitely,
so.
yeah.
Hopefully you, like as you said, you're going to have so much time that you're just going to, roll out heaps of new music and new tunes and.
Yeah, I guess that's the hot take on every artist kind of lives. Like, I'm gonna write my.
There's so much good TV though.
That's the thing, yeah.
No
and it's so
time,
hard
resist.
sometimes.
I've been watching The Sopranos.
Yeah, but sorry.
So naughty.
Yeah, so naughty. Yeah, I guess that's what everyone's going to try to do, and it would be really cool, but maybe it's a bit hard when you're at home all the time to be inspired all the time. So it's,
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people also rely on having that separation from their home to their working or creative environment. And if you're forced to isolate, it can muddy the waters. And
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, let's, on a cheerier note.
But there's cool stuff like Isolate that's happening right now too.
Yeah, Isolate.
That's amazing. That's probably the first thing that's kind of come out of the woodwork, and probably the first of many things over the next few months, I would imagine.
An Instagram live streamed festival that's on right now. Let's listen to some more songs. You got a couple more?
Sure do.
What you going to start with?
We're going to play June.
I love this
if we
song.
have a special
We're
guest.
gonna,
someone might.
Oh, yeah. I
Who
think
could
they're
it
coming.
be? A friend of Small Time. Speaking of which, your Small Time tees are looking
Thank you.
Yeah, no, they're pretty,
swish.
pretty good.
Did you have to
Should
pay
grab
feels?
I did. I
Sucker.
supported a local
Special guest.
Hey.
Look who it is. Oh, delivering water.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
What beautiful offerings.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is Merpire, everybody.
Hey.
Merps with beer.
The beer and water angel.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Merv.
Here, Merps.
We were lucky enough to release a song that Merpire sang on last year.
Hello.
Hey. hey. You would probably, if you're out there and you haven't listened to Merpire's music, you should definitely do that. It's all available on Spotify and
Oh, thanks,
Apple
Jacko.
Music.
So kind.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just tuning.
Tune away. You guys feeling good in here? It's a nice vibe, hey?
It's really fun.
And there's some Australian local favourite vinyls on the wall. Clay. Oh, Smoke Rings gets a double rep. I'm wearing a Smoke Rings t-shirt and there's a Smoke Rings vinyl over there.
That's pretty cool.
You're welcome.
All right. Should we do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Devastating.
Oh. Just want to get it right for everyone out there. My mum is hopefully watching this, so.
Hey, Mrs. Rat Hammock.
Carol.
Mrs. Carol Rat Hammock.
Crazy coincidence.
Thanks for being patient. I heard you talking in the back of my dreams. Your lips were real lazy, you could barely get the words out. Sorta sounded like sudden all the dogs on the street started barking like crazy, and you knew exactly where they were coming from. Like woof, woof, woof. Sit so still, eating stone food in the morning sun. I can't leave her, I want to, but she's coming down. June's an actress making movies on the silver screen. I don't mind it, but I'm always picking up the climbing up on the roof. The sky was so pretty, we listened to the flaming lips. I didn't realize we were birds on that wire, so lucky to feel free. I sipped your gin and helped you off. You sit so still, eating stone fruit in the morning sun. I can't leave her, I want to, but she's coming down. June's an actress making movies on the silver screen. I don't mind it, but I'm always picking up I want to give in to you, but I can't reach your hand. Baby, you're an accident just waiting to happen. You sit so still, eating stone fruit in the morning sun. I can't leave her, I want to, but she's coming down. June's an actress making movies on the silver screen. I don't mind it, but I'm always looking up. Thanks for streaming, everyone. This one's called Ghost. Such a pretty headache, crying at the car review. Baby's got it too, but I know something we could just hope you know that when you're looking down at me, I am still flying. And I don't mind if I never come back down. Wanna feel like something else. Wanna look as thin as air. Wanna feel like I'm not here. Trying to be a perfect ghost. Wanna stop myself to dust. Wanna feel like I'm not here. Let's drive until the car dies, laugh until we both cry. This place is a pigsty. I just wanna live in you. And did I ever tell you that when you say I'm whispering, it feels like I'm screaming? Eyes shut tight and the words just tremble out. Wanna sleep inside the show. Decorate your private hell. Keep a secret, never tell. Try to be a perfect ghost. Wanna stop myself to dust. Wanna feel like I'm not here. Try to be the perfect ghost. Wanna scrub myself to dust. Wanna feel like I'm not here.
So good. Thank you so much. There's my mic. Thanks so much for coming in, Rat Hammock. That was so awesome. Loved it. Loved. Thanks, Merps. Superstar. Thank you so much to the crowd here at Small Time who have come down to watch, and also the streamers at home. Thank you so much. Please support Rat Hammock by buying their everything on. Do you have Bandcamp?
We do have Bandcamp, yes.
Please go to the Rat Hammock Bandcamp, buy their stuff, support all the local bands, all the bands that you love. Just please buy their music at this time, and also support your local businesses. It's just really important. If you are still employed and have the means, please do. Maybe go into your local favourite cafe or bar or something and buy a voucher. And if they don't do vouchers, maybe they will specifically for you because you've asked, and you can spend it now or maybe when they're back on their feet or whatever it might be. Let's just try and support our local businesses and community and our incredible artists. We're just so privileged at the moment and thrilled to be able to keep streaming for you, because we don't want the music to stop. So we need Rat Hammock, we need our community. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop talking, but we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks. See ya.
Thank you.